What did the sex talk look like? What did that conversation or lack thereof look like for you? And what were the messages you heard?
Yeah, I don't remember where I was, but I remember 11, 12, 13 years old, two things happening. One was an event at our church that occurred that was largely around coming of age mechanics. What's
Mm-hmm.
really nothing about sex, sexuality, having sex. As far as I remember, it was all
Yeah.
uh, here's what's going to happen to your body. Here's the
Okay.
changes you can expect. Um, and really there was really no discussion. It was all like sitting in a talk with your dad around a bunch of other dads and their sons of a similar age. And it was put on by some organization or something. But I remember that event. And then I remember the talk with my dad.
Okay.
And he read a Catholic book. He told me later on he had read a Catholic book that told him how to do it. And what it told him was that you should tell your kids that babies come from two adults hugging each other really close, and that's how a baby's made. And that was the sex talk I got. And I remember being in that, not a discussion, a one-sided
Yeah.
conversation, while me
Yeah.
feeling very awkward.
Yeah. I
And
just want to acknowledge real quick. I laughed, but it's important. Some of these things are funny, but actually, it's real stuff. Like,
oh, it's
I
funny.
just want to.
I
It's
have a similar emotion connected
yeah.
to it. It is funny.
But keep going.
Um, but I remember thinking, I'm looking at porn. I know
Yeah.
what sex is,
Yeah.
but I can never say that out loud.
Yeah. Wow.
What I internalized is my dad's lying to me,
Hmm.
which means that I'm not supposed to know, but I do. Never tell the truth. That's what I internalized from that conversation.
Hmm.
And really that's what played out in my young adulthood was never tell anyone about the things that I'm doing with other people or in that sexually
Yeah.
or in what I'm doing on the internet with
Wow.
myself. And sort of deeply embedded that don't talk about it because you're not supposed to know.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that was the loudest message that sort of resonated with me is I'm not supposed to know, like I am not supposed to, like I don't have permission to know about this, basically. Because our internet they attempted to lock it down, as we hear all the times with guys we work in. Like we
Right.
found ways around it,
Yeah.
and there was very little, if any, sexual material available to us. Magazines, like it was like the classics, like
Mm-hmm.
thrown away, left out, not left out, etc. And there was no sexual expression between my parents apart from a kiss, a brief hug after work.
Okay.
That there was really no sense of the development of flirtation. So I resonate with what you said about, sort of the Wild West of like just figure it out, and where are you getting that
Yeah.
information from? Peers, movies, online chats, maybe a conversation here and there with good buddies that were more, I don't want to say formed in the sense that they had better talks or formation from their parents, but that they were more formed than me in that they were behaving better than I was at that point in my life
Huh.
in this area. So yeah, I think that's
Interesting.
what stands out.
That's good. Yeah.